George Lucas is my biggest inspiration and icon in the movie industry. He is a master innovator and a brilliant filmmaker. The biggest part of what resonates with me about him is that he's always pushing the envelope. Back in 1975, when he started production on Star Wars, Fox Studios had just shut down their special effects house. So what did he do? He started his own because he couldn't find anyone who knew how to do what he wanted. He even ended up doing the final editing of the film with his wife because he didn't like how the film was cut. Star Wars wasn't his first film, though. THX 1138 was first his graduate film, short film, and then made into a full-length feature. It's set in a dystopian future that is very different from Star Wars, where Star Wars universe is used, has that used look to it. The setting of THX is very clean, very classic, and well-controlled universe, which goes along with the story. And while the effects in both movies are good, THX 1138 has that 1970s feel. The effects are reminiscent of movies such as 2001: A Space Odyssey, The Andromeda Strain, Soylent Green, Fahrenheit 451, Future World, and even Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange. Star Wars, on the other hand, changed the way films are made forever. From the storytelling to the editing and to the special effects, George Lucas changed the way films were made. As I mentioned previously, there is no one doing special effects of the caliber that have premiered in Star Wars. And this led directly to the creation of Industrial Light and Magic, which is the biggest and, in my opinion, the most well-respected effects house in the movie industry today. Today they supply effects for the majority of movies that are made. One of my favorite things to do when watching a movie is to sit through the credits, and I look to see who does the special effects. And more often than not, I see the ILM logo. There's also another company out there now that has direct roots in Lucasfilm, which is the parent company to Industrial Light and Magic, and that's Pixar. Pixar was started in 1979 as part of the computer division of Lucasfilm, and it was known as the Graphics Group. In the beginning, Pixar was a program, just a computer program, and not the company that they became. And later in the mid 90s, as they came into their own, they changed they changed the movie industry forever. Also, when they wanted to do Toy Story, not many people thought that a full-length feature film could be done totally by computer animation. But they did it and ushered in a new age of animation, as well as garnered respect for the craft of computer animation. This can be traced directly back to the foresight that George Lucas possesses in trying new things and pushing technology past what is currently doable. He is one of the first filmmakers to shoot a movie totally digitally, and also one of the first to flawlessly combine computer-generated characters and staging built with built props and real-life actors. On top of this, he has pushed the envelope in editing by compositing takes together out of the best takes each actor has. It used to be that a director would have to shoot the scene until all of the actors got close to his vision for what the scene was. Now they can composite a scene together from the best performances of each actor, which makes things a whole lot easier. It is my opinion that George Lucas has done more to make the movie industry what it is today than any other single person. Now, how does he see his accomplishments in the film industry? Well, let me tell you in his own words. He says, "You have to find something that you love enough to be able to take risks, jump over the hurdles, and break through the brick walls that are going to be placed in front of you. If you don't have that kind of feeling, For what it is you're doing, you'll stop at the first giant hurdle. I think this sums up his whole philosophy in one tiny clip of a quote. But it's not the only quote of his that I love. One of my favorite things that I've heard him say when it comes to an artist and his work is actually George Lucas quoting Leonardo da Vinci. And the quote goes like this: "Art is never finished, only abandoned."